The CEO was in the middle of an international meeting, but couldn't understand a word of Arabic, so he turned to the girl beside him who worked as a nanny. Hearing she knew a little, he immediately handed her the headset and asked her to help take notes. But what he didn't know was that this was child's play for her, because right after graduation, she helped a company sign a billion-dollar deal, and every firm she joined after that quickly rose to the Fortune 500 under her guidance. Her name became legendary in the business world, yet no one knew where she was, or even what she looked like. Even the CEO himself once tried to recruit her as his assistant, but failed to find her. Coincidentally, she applied to his company one day for the exact role of executive assistant, but during the interview, the HR director mixed things up and mistook her for someone applying to be the CEO's nanny. It was too late to correct it, so the HR director went ahead with the interview. When the girl heard she was being interviewed for a nanny position, she was furious at first, but once she heard the annual salary was $1 million, she agreed on the spot. Soon she was in a nanny uniform, standing in the CEO's room. She thought she'd just be looking after a child, but her first task was translating for the CEO himself. Luckily her Arabic was flawless. She smoothly handled the entire meeting and took perfect notes. When the CEO asked what was discussed, she paused for a moment, but decided to tell the truth. She revealed the company's translator had been lying, and that the partner company had actually offered $1 billion, but the figure had been falsified as $700 million. She also added that the partner was upset over delays caused by the CEO's team. She concluded that someone inside the company was clearly profiting from this. Hearing this, the CEO's face darkened. He called his secretary and told her he was heading back to headquarters immediately to uncover the traitor. The girl overheard and was secretly relieved, thinking she'd finally get to slack off a little. But just as she relaxed, the CEO ordered her to come along to headquarters. She thought he was joking, but his serious expression made it clear there was no escape. She cursed him silently as she followed along. After she left, the CEO began to reflect on the past few days. This girl not only took care of his daily needs, but every meal she made matched his taste perfectly. It all seemed like basic nanny duties, but thinking back, someone fluent in Arabic couldn't possibly be just a nanny. He picked up the phone and asked his secretary to gather her full background. At the same time, his business rival was also investigating her. After all, her reputation in the corporate world was unmatched, and everyone wanted her on their team. When the rival heard she was working as a nanny at the CEO's home, he was stunned. Soon the girl arrived with the CEO at headquarters, but just as they walked in, he suddenly grabbed her hand and accused her of being a corporate spy. She was stunned and immediately defended herself, saying she came in through a proper interview, and just because he was the boss didn't mean he could make baseless accusations. But the CEO wasn't convinced. He demanded the HR director bring her file at once. The HR director panicked, knowing she had mixed up the nanny and assistant positions, and if the CEO found out, she'd be fired on